hype. Pretty hype. It looks like we're off here.
Yeah, really, that direct was just nothing but a bunch of teasers.
Hey, you know, I think that's what we all were looking for, right?
I guess.
Give me some hope for tomorrow. Right?
I guess.
Anyways,
but
we're
it was like
we're off to
E3. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's really
No,
what
I
it was.
agree
They're
with
like,
that,
just
yeah.
be hyped for E3 is really what they want. Anyway. Yeah, so starting it off here. This beginning's always the same, so that's why I'm okay with talking about other stuff during it.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna see the Cap Kingdom twice today, so anything we miss, we'll get a second time around. But
maybe even 3.
There's no proof for yeah, maybe. Ooh, that would be pretty dope. Yeah. Ooh, an unfortunate bonk there on that lamppost. I hate to admit how many times I've done that.
Oh, bonks and dying at the bridge. That's a pretty significant difference already. I mean, it can definitely be made up, but you can't mess up that early, and that's gotta get to him as well. That's gonna get inside his head.
Micro making that left jump, the left side of the Hat Kingdom there is extremely difficult to do. There's practically no wiggle room on that jump at all. But, Necro getting it pretty easy there. Zinpars going to be going for it here. He's going to go for the cat. Oh, so his hat was a little bit too far off the ledge there, so he was airborne when he hit his hat. He was kind of hoping to vault off of it instead of just getting a single jump.
He had to do what he had to do because of that death that he took.
Yeah.
He just had to literally do the toughest strat in order to try to make up as much time as possible. And that might just be the theme for this entire run for Zinpars. Him doing little things just so he can try to make up the time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now, I'm gonna assume that Nicro is on. Yeah, he's gonna do first moon skip here. I don't think we've seen this on stream here on the race. He's going to skip the very first moon. That's a 1.0 only trick, and just recently with the new patches and updates from Nintendo, we've kind of allowed it. I'm not sure what Zinpar is on. We'll see here.
Yeah, so the rule with this is if both players have the version, we allow it. So, if both players have version 1.0, it's totally allowed to be put in.
Right on, yeah.
So I guess they discussed it beforehand and they were okay with it. The way you keep the game from patching is never go online, ever.
Ooh, an unfortunate wall there from Micro. Just a little bit too close there. Gonna lose a little bit of time, but nothing huge. A pretty substantial lead here from Zinpars, but we're literally only 2 kingdom deeps here, so don't sleep on any of these guys here. Let's see if Zinpars can get this Dino Skip first try here. He's up in the air, and he's just got to make it into the cutscenes trigger, and it's easy. All right. So, if he gets a clean boss fight here, he could definitely catch up a little bit of time. Necro losing a few seconds there on this boss fight, so. And obviously, you know, just quite a big time difference there. Just Zinpars did all right, so Zinpars could have gone straight at the wall there, but good reaction to see that he needed to just go ahead and bail out of that one and find some space. And that's the one difference we're going to see here because of first moon skip. I don't think we've seen this yet in a tournament race, so this is definitely a first here. And then Niker's going to be off to Sand Kingdom, and Zinpars does have to go grab one more moon. He won't need the treasure chest moon underneath the bridge, but. And you might think, oh, well, you don't really save a lot of time because you got to go out of your way and grab the treasure chest moon. But trust me, watching that cutscene from grabbing the very first moon is pretty long, so you save quite a bit of time.
Yeah, Zinpars is doing what he can to catch up.
And we're gonna be off to Sand Kingdom. You know, he's on 1.0, so we're probably gonna see Sphinx clip out of Nicro. And again, I'm not sure what Zinpars version is. I would assume 1.0, but again, I don't know.
I mean, it still exists in the current version. It's just,
yeah.
Just a lot of people think it's harder. Obviously, there's no real way to prove whether or not this is the case, but it seems that way to a lot of people. Although I did see Zinpars practicing Sphinx clip in the setup.
Right on. Yeah, I'm sure both of our runners here are going to go for it. Now, if you guys are anything like me, this moon we're about to see NicroVeda go for, what's the maximum number of misses you've had on that ground pound? I swear I've hit 20 before. I swear it moves underneath you. You don't know this, but that moons are alive and they.
I mean, you got me beat.
Yeah, they crawl through the sand and they move. I swear, it's the only logical explanation. All right, so we're gonna see some fancy tech here from Nicro. He's going to leave his hat right there. And he's gonna do motion control input to get back up on top and just save a little bit of climb. We'll see if Zinpars goes for it there.
I actually have never seen that shot before.
Yeah, I think most people call it the Dram strat. I think he was the first to kind of pioneer it. It's real flashy, and really you don't lose any time for going for it because you're kind of over there anyways. If your hat's not in the right position, you just do the climb. You're coming back from that moon anyway, so it's pretty free, but very flashy and pretty tricky. Zinpars up. Ooh, and one thing we might see a lot of in this race, and just kind of watch for it. It's these tiny, that bench, just jumping right out at Zinpars going for it.
Oh,
he just didn't quite get on top. So sadly, that is one of the scenarios where you could lose time doing this trick. As Nicro second, he got into the loading zone. Nicro
that sucks.
There.
I mean, there is a backup for this, luckily, but it's still slower, obviously.
Let's see what he goes for. He's just gonna reclip. Okay, not a bad idea. Definitely the quickest backup I've seen.
Apparently, I didn't even know where that would spit him out, so that was
So some good reaction and just kind of knowledge of this area for Micro. Definitely gonna keep him in the lead. Zinpars does have a little bit of time to make up if he can get that clip the correct way.
Apparently that was on purpose. From what I'm seeing in chat.
If so, then right on. You're right on. If that's what he was going for intentionally, nailed it. We're more accustomed to seeing that you want to go into the moon underneath the wall first, and then clip into the clip back into the Sphinx room. We'll see if Zinpars.
I haven't watched a world record run in a while. Holy crap! There's some new tech going on in here.
So it looks like Zinpars went in there first as well. Maybe both these runners showing off some super new stuff here. We'll see what.
Yep, jumping right back on top of that Sphinx for the second clip.
You know, honestly, getting that faster than I would have gotten it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he went back inbound, so he wasn't able to continue walking through it like Necro did, which I'm guessing is faster.
Yeah, definitely a sweet sight to see. This game is still ever changing, which is very nice to see. But that's, that's speedrunning for you. We'll always find something.
7-hour win.
Oh.
Just aiming with that bullet bill.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure how tight the bird cycle will be here, but he does have to worry about that now, since both of our runners are going to be planning to get the bird in the Oasis. There are 2 cycles that you can meet it there on. So. As Necro is going to be heading off to the Lake Kingdom. Sub-hour, 1 hour will be pretty insane.
It will be, yeah.
Think back to a month ago when everybody said that's impossible. Zinpars getting a little bit of a weird line here. I have not seen the bird yet. Okay, he should be good here. Looks like he got it. Okay, sweet. So, and obviously, honestly, a very good up throw there from him. Most runners would have probably thrown their hat and then.
Oh damn, that was a good try there. He used the properties of the hats after collecting a moon to try to get height there, but he went over it, so kind of worked against him. Yeah, property of the hat being that it resets its hat bounces after collecting a moon. So.
Yeah, just like Troy said, you can you'll see most of our runners, and you'll really see it in Lost King. Yeah, if you go for it. But grabbing, you can only bounce off your hat once before touching the ground again. And side note, if you get a first frame jump, it doesn't give you your hat bounce. Your hat bounce back. But while grabbing a moon, it resets that counter. So.
Very fast fish skip. Not even doing a wall jump off of it.
And a very quick work from that Rango there by Nicro. As you'll see with most of the single brutal fights in this game, is you just want to well time some jumps and bounce on their hat, and you skip some cycles that hopefully we won't get to see. But you may get to see those. Zinpars still trailing a few moons here and a boss fight. Just about half of Lake Kingdom behind here. Definitely not the end of the world by any means, since we're only a few kingdoms in and we've got, what, 14 to go? 14 total.
Yeah. I'm sure someone else has taken care of it, but I'm trying to do double a job here by watching chat.
We do love chat.
Oh, chat's great when it's not toxic.
when is chat? You can't.
So far, I haven't found anything.
You can't say that to chat. Chat's never toxic.
They haven't been so far.
Never
so
once.
yeah, good for them. Yeah.
No. Speed gaming chat's always fun.
Yeah, they're fun. So for right now.
Is on his Rango fight here, and Nicro is off to Wooded Kingdom. We're gonna just beat up this bunny real quick, smash this rock, and grab a few quick moons. You're gonna see them right after the next moon he grabs here. He's gonna go buy one. I'm sure most people are familiar. You can buy moons in this game for 100 coins. So we just need to make sure we get to Wooded with 100 coins, and then later on we're gonna buy one in Snow. So coins are a little tight, but both of our runners did do the Sphinx room, which you saw had a bunch of coins in it. So usually not a big deal. It's very one thing I like about Wooded Kingdom is it really shows off really all the movement options we have in this game. You can see double jumps, triple jumps, roll cancels from Nicro here. It's a very flashy kingdom in my opinion. And then we're gonna grab this uproot and use it to grab one moon, and then be off to this pipeway. As Zinpars finishes up Lake himself, they're gonna be heading to Wooded.
Yeah, let's see if we get these fuzzy cycles.
Yeah, this being one of kind of a frustrating point in Wooded Kingdom. He's gonna go try to make it through this without taking any damage. He's gonna jump out of the water right here, in very clean here from Nicro. One thing that really sucks there is that this room tends to drop frames pretty heavily, and if you take damage, it makes it worse. So inputs drop, and it just sucks. And very quick climb there from Nicro. He kind of held his camera there at a really weird angle to make this uproot spawn. You may see you'll see most runners do that, and you're like, why is their camera just pointing straight up? Because that uproot spawns based on the camera. So, fun fact.
There's so many memes going on in chat right now.
Oh, and some unfortunate damage.
Yeah. Still getting on top of the piranha plant, but yeah, now I'm just covered in purple goo.
Ooh, getting right onto. Ooh, some fancy and bonks there from Nicro. Definitely. Grabbing that moon there just cuts the bonk animation, so you don't even care. So you can break the nut in one single hit. Zinpars is going to be entering the... Oh, we'll see if Nicro gets this. And he gets it just fine. That jump being really scary. Very scary, honestly. You got to do an instant roll cancel into a pretty precise spin or a triple jump.
Honestly, with the amount of stuff that Nicro's been landing in this run, I was not even really holding my breath.
I wasn't either, but you know.
Oh, Zinpars taking damage in the fuzzy room, in the sewers.
Yeah, gonna lose a little bit of time there, but not the end of the world. Definitely sadly one of the worst things that can happen in there, but he'll be all right. So Zinpars, he's gonna lose a little bit of time for that bonk, but he gets up there just fine. And he moved his camera a little late there, but not a big deal at all. As Nicro's going to be off to his spirit fight here. Again, you just need to jump on his hat as soon as it's available. And we may see him go for, this quick strat where he knocks his hat off with Cappy and then gets the hit right away. Normally you'd have to jump on him twice, kind of. Zinpars is going to be coming up on the piece switch list here. See if he nails it. Oh, he can recover from that. Oh, unfortunately, he just got a little bit of wobbles there, so his triple jump was a little bit too far. It's about a 10-second time loss. Not the worst that you can have, but he's just going to go ahead and back it up the normal way.
I don't blame him at that point. And for the people in chat talking about the time differences, the synchronization is done by a human being, so lay off. Yeah. Oh boy, tens and hundreds of seconds. It's no big deal. It's close enough.
An unfortunate spill there from Zinpars, but again, that's not the worst death you could have. It loses about 10 seconds. You do just respawn right away. As Nicro's going to be off to his very first Bowser fight here. Most important thing here about this fight is to not hit the hat too early and not hit the hat too late. So a very quick first cycle there from Nicro. You're going to see he's going to want to be right over top of the hat and make it grabbable while he's in the air. And it goes right on his head just like that. So
even when you're sideways.
Yeah, even when you're sideways. You just got to be off the air and pretty much inside of the hat when you hit it. So we may see him go for a intentional damage boost here. Yeah, it just makes it a little bit easier to line up. Give yourself a little bit more time. And perfect boss right there from Micro. As Zinpar is also doing the quick. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I was trying to say he's doing a very quick.
It's all your fault.
It's all
your fault.
It was a dog was barking or something. Maybe somebody threw some sand in his eyes. I don't know.
Nope, just your fault.
But we're gonna be off to Lost Kingdom here from Nicro. We'll see how he handles this very first jump here. Okay, he's a madman. Even doing a very quick roll on the first tree. That was very impressive. That jump being really kind of the bane of runners when they very first start. But Nicro making it look easy. And I'm sure most people are familiar with Lost Kingdom. We're kind of going around in this roundabout way to trigger that bird right there. If you don't do that correctly, it will have a pretty long cutscene, and you've got to go chase your hat back. It takes forever. So we just skip all that and trigger it from the back. We'll see which beetle Nicro goes for here. A very, almost, practically a perfect beetle there, and I don't want to say anything yet. All right, that was almost a flawless Lost Kingdom from Nicro there. I couldn't have told you what he did wrong, so very nice there from Nicro. As it looked like Zinpars maybe missed the first cycle. I know he's pretty far away. Sadly, that is a scenario where hitting the hat too early, you can't get back to Bowser in time to skip a cycle there. So an unfortunate boss fight there from Zinpars, but looks like it was just the first cycle. So he's kind of going for a little bit of a safer strat here, being a little bit farther away from the hat. Or maybe he just didn't have enough time to set it up there. We'll see what he does here on the third cycle. Okay, one of the scariest triple jumps in the game here from Nicro. I think it saves like 1 second. Normally, people would use the lamppost to zip across there. Oh, and a very unfortunate bonk there. He's gonna just have to reclimb the girder here. Dark Metro is one of those areas where you lose a lot of time for stuff like that because the buildings are so tall and you fall so far. And we're going to see Zinpars coming up on the meme tree here. Looks like he's going to do a little bit more of a standard way there while lining up the triple jump. Definitely much safer and very reliable. So very nice meme tree there from Zinpars.
honestly, watching people do the inside of the stake.
Dark Metro here.
Yeah, the inside of this building. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, City Hall.
City Hall. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, doing the inside of City Hall, it's just mesmerizing sometimes.
Yeah. Again, you know, just like we saw there from Necro, like any misstep there or mistimed jump, and you fall back down at the beginning, you lose so much time. And and you're on cycles, you're trying to make stuff, get early platforms, so it's not easy by any means. As he's going to be off to the boss fight here. We usually don't see too much trouble with this boss fight. It's very important here that the next time that it's available to be hurt, that he kills it in that cycle. Missing that cycle loses a bunch of time. Zinpars is going to have to back up a little bit here. He wanted to ground pound this pillar. Doing a little bit of a safer moon here. So we'll see if Necro gets but Zinpars did get Deathless there, so definitely getting some pretty difficult tricks there. And those fireballs getting in the way of Necro, he's gonna have to have some quick aim, and it looks like he gets it very close to missing that cycle, but very quick reaction time there to get those last 4. Right on. Never seen a 3 cycle, and we never will.
Okay then. That meme is so old at this point. Like,
hey man, we're speedrunning. How are you gonna forget about that? It's one of the monumental moments.
It is, but still.
Zinpar is gonna be heading off to Dark Metro himself here.
And we get to see one guy do day metro while the other does night metro.
See that?
Zinpar is doing a little bit more of a standard start to Dark Metro there. Nicro, I think, being the only one we've seen even go for that triple jump at the beginning of Dark Metro. Ooh, just missing the first clip there. He's gonna have to back it up. This trick
just trying it on every side at this point is what it looks
like.
I
mean, that's how you back that trick up. Just mess up the first side. Oh, Zinpar is not quite getting enough distance there. It looked like maybe he just misspaced his jump a little bit, but you have to do a little bit of a climb here. And landed right on the bench. Very clean there from Nicro. Zinpar is getting very, I think he got the first cycle there for the platform, so very clean. Get some Nicro love there from the chat. It's always nice to see. Oh, Zinpar is trying to skip that cutscene a little bit too early, but he's going to be off to his Wiggler fight here. Ooh, just missing one of the orbs. Not a big deal at all.
Doing the speed climbing on Necro's side.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's kind of scary to do, especially when you get toward the top and you risk diving over. It always sucks. Ooh. Ooh, did he get the snipe? Oh, he got the snipe. Very nice there.
He called it.
Call it. Hole in one. Hole in one.
In case anyone forgot, you use 2 NPCs there to line up where you're supposed to ground pound. So if you ground pound before they load in, you're basically shooting blind.
And Zinpar's getting a really good pattern there from, let's get this last one, Zinpars. Oh, it's all the way at the top. It's all the way. Okay, he got it. Oh, that That was pretty scary. He got a really good pattern, and then it just kind of threw him for a loop. But both of our runners here getting the 2 cycles, so very clean, very awesome. And we're gonna be off to find some musicians. Everybody's favorite Metro moment coming up right here.
Don't you dare talk over them.
I would never. Everybody have their tickets for Bass Fest.
Oh, someone has it for Bonk Fest.
Bonk Fest. That's after.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay!
Right on. And Zinpars coming up on his scooter clip here. Kind of hitting the wall a little bit. Oh, he's going to have to back it up. And this clip being troublesome for both of our runners there. Getting a third try from both of them. So that skip can be pretty brutal sometimes, especially if you miss it the first time. But Nike are going to be finishing up Metro Kingdom there, and he's going to be off to snow. Snow Kingdom being a pretty fun kingdom. You only need 10 moons here. Like you'll see that's what we get in Seaside as well. But snow is so much longer. Pretty much there's a bunch of story moons here we have to get and then watch a cutscene for. So it takes a little bit longer. And plus there's just snow everywhere. It's hard to roll. You're trying to stay in a straight line. We gotta find like a toad out here in the wilderness.
Good stuff. Hey, did you know that Captain Toad is in every kingdom?
Well, Necro breaking Toad's igloo, having just no respect for keeping him warm out there in the tundra.
Yeah, so I was making a joke there about how Nintendo Direct selling us that as if we didn't know.
Right on.
What? He's there? Like, it had nothing to do with the game that they announced. They were just like, you know he's there. It's like, yeah, we do.
We gotta have some kind of hiding secret.
Whatever. Okay, so purchasing our second moon here. Well, meaning the second purchase that we've done of a moon.
Right on. Yeah, so that will be actually the last one we purchased there. So coins they weren't much of a problem in the first. Oh, and Nitro getting an unfortunate kick off of that bridge there. Definitely something we've all struggled with.
Yeah, I have not seen people mess up this many times actually on that.
We'll cut him some slack. But mistakes like that are definitely going to let Zinpars back into this run if he's not careful there. And some fancy footwork from Zinpars there, getting that roll cancel out of that doorway.
Doing all the risky strats in this Taifu room, oh my god.
Oh yeah, the blowy Joey room is always a fan favorite.
It's Taifu.
Whatever you want to call him.
I call him what Nintendo calls him.
I call him, you know.
The wrong name?
The community favorite, dude.
Taifu.
Come on now. as Zinpars gets his silent OTEP there, but we all heard it in our hearts.
Yes, as I've said, the silent OTEP is the deadliest.
Quite. As Nicro is going to be off to his Goomba room here. We're going to see another really fancy roll cancel from him right after he gets the first moon in this room. A really scary one, to be honest with you. Missing that up is you just go flying off into the pit. So we'll see if you can nail it here. As Zinpar finishes up, Metro himself heading off to snow. Nailing it, making it look easy. As Nike just, there is a boss fight we could do in this room. That would be slow. Since we just need a specific set of moons, a number of moons to make it out of the kingdom, we're going to just grab this secret one behind the wall right here and be on our way. As Zinpar also destroys Toad's igloo. You know,
oh, he's fine.
Maybe.
No, look,
maybe he needed to
see him.
We just take a moon from the man and run.
What? You can't even see him.
We destroy his house.
He's fine.
All right, all right. I'm not. That Toad Death's not going to be on my hands.
He had plenty of snow left to cover him from the wind.
Alright, Zinpar buys his moon, and then he'll be off just to grab a few more here in the Snow Kingdom. And Necro is going to be off to Seaside. Seaside Kingdom being a relatively short one. It's going to be another when we're in the water for most of it, and we're going to take advantage of the cheap-cheeps again. And Zinpar is also getting a really unfortunate down kick.
I have honestly never seen people mess up this.
Yeah, you know, it's just if you try to kick off a certain part of this bridge, it'll kick you down every time. So it's very unfortunate.
Yeah, having some trouble with that hidden moon in the snow.
Yeah, definitely something I've done a million times before. Nicro, we're going to see this room right here can be a little tricky, but he makes it look easy. The camera there can really troll you. Oh, unfortunate bonk, but not the end of the world. And Zinpar's getting tons of momentum off of that blowy Joey block. That's insane. I've never seen somebody jump right there. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but that was slick. So very clean movement there from Zinpars. Usually you see him go on top of the last step to get that jump, but I think he did it right off the second. Zinpars is going to be off into his Goomba room, and Nicro just needs, I believe, 4 more moons here, and then he's out. 5. It's 5.
Good save there.
4. Yeah, very quick reaction from Zinpars.
Oh, leaving that Goomba there.
Yeah,
that's always risky for. I never do that. I would never do that. Like Goomba, for some reason, just he's kind of suicidal.
Yeah, he just hangs out on the edge. He's like, come on, jump on me, bro. Zinpars he doesn't get the triple jump. Quick reaction there to back out early and save his life. Necro just really kind of cementing the lead here, having a few missteps in snow. Sadly, Zinpars suffering the same missteps himself. So, while we still have some of the most difficult kingdoms left here, Zinpars is definitely gonna need to really play perfect the rest of the way out and kind of hope for a misstep from Necro here. But anything could happen. We've still got Luncheon Bowser's left, so no, not over by any means. As Necro is going to be off to Luncheon Kingdom, and Zinpars still has to do Seaside himself, so we're about a whole Seaside difference here, sadly. But again, not the end of the world. Now watch this very first jump from Necro here. This jump being one of the... Okay, he's going to go off the salt. Okay, that is even harder than what you'll see most runners do. Having a little bit of misstep there, but that's very difficult. You have to get a triple jump to land directly on top of the pile of salt next to the wall. So, showing off some very flashy footwork there. You have to really maximize your height off of every bit of that jump. So, very clean there from Necro. As Zinpars makes it on top of the cliffside, easy. Just taking out that Goomba for good measure, you know, really just keeping the Goomba population low. As we're in a refight with Spirit here. Nothing, again, we're just going to see both of our runners throw their hat out and pull it back in at the pretty precise time in order to kind of get one fluid motion there with this boss fight. Zinpars is coming into this pseudo 2D room here. The front wall, see, normally you would have bonked right there. The front wall and a very quick backup there from Zinpars. You would see most runners run back up on top of the grass there to try to re-grab that moon. But definitely showing off some know-how here on how to back up mistakes. Because like I said, we are in a race, so you know you got to know. You got to know what to do if you mess up. So Zinpars definitely showing off. Nicro, that is some super risky roll cancels there, but making it look quick, that is extremely risky.
Yeah, and then the impressive part is him climbing on top of these walls.
Yeah, that was definitely some fancy footwork.
And it's gonna keep happening as we traverse through Luncheon here.
Yeah,
so as I said, walking on top of the wall, on top of these walls, knowing what parts count as floors or not, it can be confusing sometimes.
Definitely, yeah. There's a lot of weird, just geometric shapes here in Luncheon, as you can see from just the walls themselves. Zinpars just needing 2 more moons here, and then he'll be off to Luncheon himself. You're going to see Necro keep his camera at that angle because he wants to make that Potaboo spawn at a specific time so that it's ready for him right here after he grabs this moon. We'll see. Perfect. Oh! No biggie. He's going to be off the Forks room. I hate this room. I still do Potaboo myself. Don't let Ochre hear that. But yeah, it definitely takes a lot of motion controls, and Necro making it look easy again. You're doing a lot of up throws, which can be pretty frustrating sometimes in this game. Motion controls are everybody's favorite part of this game.
They're great.
My favorite.
They're fine. It's fine.
Now, Nicro, we're probably going to see cheese skip here from him. Watch him. Yeah. He's going to hang on to this golden turnip, and he's going to bring it all the way over to this box with him.
So another strat that was patched out in the current version.
He's going to grab this Koopa, and then he's going to put this in a specific spot, and just watch. When he re-grabs this Koopa, it should clip him through the wall, and very clean first try. Well, not being the hardest trick. Oh, Zinpars is going to go for the salt jump too. He gets the triple. Does he get the height? Oh, not quite getting the height that he needs. That jump being extremely... oh, I'm a little behind. I missed that, but we're good. We saw. Zinpars is going to be coming... Oh! Unfortunate bonk there, but not the end of the world. He is just 2 health, he'll be fine. If he was at 1 health, I would be a little worried going into this boss fight, but oh, Nicro, he got it, he's fine.
Picking up a heart just in case.
Yeah. And honestly, that will save him a little bit of time there, since he won't have to watch a cutscene refill his health. Again, just really showing off just his know-how here. How to back things up and save the time in a race format. Yeah, just as chat, you guys were saying that turnip. Really, one of the things we see runners mess up with that is the placement of the turnip. So Nicro making it look extremely easy first try there. As he finishes Luncheon, and he's going to be heading off to Ruined. Zinpar still needs quite a bit of moons here in Luncheon Kingdom. It being one of the longer kingdoms, really, we need quite a bit of moons. I think. Okay, very good recovery from Zinpars there. If that were me, I would have not gone for that ledge. I would have definitely hightailed it back to the door. But very clean and confident there from Zinpars to know he can recover right there. Zinpars gets himself a Kobe, and Necro is going to be off fighting a dragon. This thing kind of sucks, in my opinion. It's pretty much an auto-scroller. We can only damage the boss when it allows us to. We got to get through 3 phases of it. You'll see Necro just kind of... Oh! Didn't quite get enough height there, but not a big deal at all. We just want to make sure we're available to pull the swords out of the dragon's nose here as soon as it allows us. So however you do it, whether you land on top of him at the perfect moment, or if you take some damage and just wait, really no difference in time there, as long as you're just ready to pull those pins out as soon as you can. I'm still waiting for somebody to see if you can jump through these hula hoops. You ever try that, Troy? You know, like...
What hula? Oh!
Nicro, he's...
Oh, you're talking about the lightning?
Yeah, the lightning. You know, like dogs do with hula hoops. Just jump right through them.
Yeah, I'm sure that works.
Somebody try. Somebody try.
I'd rather not.
What do you mean? Mario's definitely smaller than that hole.
I mean, it could happen, but I don't want to try it. I wouldn't try it. It's just something to like probably just show off.
Swag's important.
Not in a race.
Necro's scaring us a little bit there, and we're gonna see Zinpars. Looks like he's gonna be going for turnip. skip as well. So having a little bit of trouble keeping his momentum there, but not a big deal.
But that does tell us that he's not on the current patch as well.
Yeah. And looks like he gets it as soon as he gets the turnip line up there. So very awesome from both of our runners.
Yeah. That one was actually really on the edge. Like, that turnip was pretty far away from the cage. I was surprised he got that.
This Nicro finishes up his boss fight there. And Zinpars just needs the moon over the mountain there, and then meat percent, and then he's on his way. Zinpar gets his meat percent, and Nicro's going to be off to Bowser's Kingdom. As you can see from most of the other kingdoms, we've always had a moon counter below our coins there. Bowser's doesn't tell us how many moons we have or need, but we obviously know we've done it. We've done it a few times. We're going to need all of the story moons plus 2 extra moons, and it looks like we're going to. I bet Nicro will go for the box moon later on in the kingdom, which is very risky. I'll definitely point that out when he gets to it. It's a very, very scary moon all around.
Yeah. So now chat definitely knows that I'm doing 2 jobs at once. Sorry, sometimes I have to. Just keep my head down and watch chat.
Right on, right on. Troy's on top of it. Don't mess around.
Wonka ass like crazy.
Oh wait. But we're gonna just you're gonna see Nicro go through this moon shard section. Some very clean movement or use of the motion control there from Nicro. Again. Making it look clean, just super clean, as Zinpars is going to be starting off his dragon fight. Again, you know, it's just an auto-scroller. Wait till the boss lets you hit it. Wait 3 times and you're out of there.
Yeah, and with the using the homing ability for Cappy, we're just not even having to stick our nose in places we don't belong. Because that is probably the slowest moon.
Hey, it was a sad day when Glory Hole was routed out. I'm just saying. Anybody here who's a Grand Pooh Bear sub will know it was a sad day.
Hey, look. What did that hole in the wall ever do to you?
It gave us a moon! I mean...
Yeah, but it didn't say that it was gonna give you a moon. It's just sitting there on the wall. Like...
Just saying, if you're a bird and there's a hole in the wall... Come on.
You ignore it, or you put a nest in there. You don't like. If it's too small, you ignore it. That's what real birds do. Curbs, that's lewd. Watching.
As the boss we see Nicro fighting right now, we would normally see in Sand Kingdom, but we don't see the boss there. So this is we don't see this brutal until the very end of the game. Making quick work of it. One of the easier brutals. I would say that the next one we're going to see Nicro do is one of the hardest, the hardest single brutal fights in any percent. And we'll see how he handles it here. The very first, so we have to jump on a specific hat right there, and you saw how many hats there were that time. This time's even harder. And Necro just making it look easy.
Yeah.
You do not have a big window at all to jump on that hat right there.
That boss fight is so scary.
Yeah. Jumping too early, the hat's not hittable. Jumping too late, the hat's gone. So it's a very clean boss fights there from Necro. And Nicro's got one more platforming section here. He still does need that moon. We're gonna see him go for it right here. This moon is super scary, so let's just.
Oh, that's an interesting way of going for it.
Oh,
I usually see people jump over that platform and then get it that way, but that's a different way.
Yeah,
certainly scarier because you don't see what you're doing for a lot of it, and then you get this awkward
moon,
camera angle.
No matter how you do that moon, it's scary. Just like Troy said, after you grab that moon while you're coming out of the pipe, you do have control of Mario, but the camera is locked, and you're trying to do some pretty precise platforming with a terrible camera angle. So that moon just really adds to the. So Zinpar's not going to be going for that moon. He's going to grab this one right here, and then you're going to see him do a zip back to the bird up top. And he gets it very clean there.
Yeah, that homing, so that homing zip is a lot. It is just a lot more reliable. There's less that you have to worry about with tech, and you just kind of let it hang there and shake. You're done.
Necro doing a very quick birdless setup. Going for usually we see them go on the left side first, but that won't make a difference at all. Let's start here, and an extremely quick green bunny there. I've only seen one other person do that in this tournament. Our boy Small Ant was the first one to pull that out here in a tournament. Extremely scary. This looks absolutely terrifying. That brutal right there is another very hard one. With the brutal fight here, the most important thing is that we just stay on top the whole fight. And it looks like Necro gets a perfect, practically perfect Mecha Brutal fight there. Really just cementing the lead here he has on Zinpars. Zinpars almost getting bullied by the spikies a little bit, as he's a really flashy climb there from Zinpars. Super flashy. That was pretty swaggy there from Zinpars, showing off some really clean movement. Yeah, so that second hit we saw from Necro there on that.
That was like a completely blink and you miss it about a boss fight right there.
Yeah, that would. Super flashy. That second hit is. I've never tried it myself. I don't know how scary it is, but it definitely looks terrifying. So. As Necro is going to be heading off to Moon Kingdom next, and Zinpar still has quite a bit of Bowser's Kingdom left, sadly. He needs both these mini bosses and the mecha. Zinpars just needs, I think, one more cycle here. Yep. And then he's going to be off to his refight with Topper. Again, that boss fight being significantly harder than the one he just did. So we'll see how he handles it. As Necro's off to Moon, you're probably going to see some fancy vector movement here, where if you move sideways in the air, you get a lot more speed. As you can see, we can clear these crazy gaps.
Yeah, it's the little things.
Yeah, it definitely adds up.
It's just some, yeah, so the explanation behind that is just honestly weird programming.
Oh yeah. Wow, it seems like you get additive speed while going in an angle, and Zinpars gets a very clean topper fight. So definitely nice to see from both of our runners. That phase, definitely start chasing hats. It can be really unfortunate as Nicro goes for moonskip here, getting it first try. Not surprising by any means. That jump, definitely kind of a plague for starting runners, but these guys having no problem with it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we planned for these best of threes to happen 3 in a row. So, get ready for the long haul. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stay commentating for all of it, but I'll probably be hanging around in chat a bit.
Right on. As Nicro's off to his refight with Bowser. Bowser's been working out a little bit. You know, he's got a few more hats. He learned a new move. We're about to see right here. So, you know, he's just getting ready for his wedding, Troy. He's just trying to look nice, and we come up here and bust him up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at least we dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to show him up, though. Like, who wore it better, chat? Bowser or Mario?
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say, man.
Bowser put a lot of work into that outfit. He gelled his hair and everything.
I'm just saying, we're messing up his day, I think.
I mean, yeah, he's rightfully angry. He put so much effort into this wedding. He traveled across the entire world, gathering all these presents for Peach so the wedding was as perfect as it could be. And now we're crashing it.
Hey man, but at least we look good. And Zinpars going for that early hit as well. Super flashy. Oh, I don't know if he has enough distance here. No, that's very unfortunate there from Zinpars. It looked like maybe he just got a bad jump trying to get back up, losing his height there, so he will have to wait out of this cycle.
Yeah, that's losing a good amount of time too, because getting back on top after this invincibility cycle is actually probably one of the longest ones. Provided, of course, you could actually just... I guess he tried to do it without a bird again. I didn't even know that it's even possible at this point to do that sort of thing.
Oh, just getting blocked a little bit there by the mouth of the brutal. Oh, and he's gonna have to adjust for this. This is just one of those scenarios where boss fights go worse if you mess up the first attempt, just because you got to deal with the RNG and the crazy movement. So, as Nicro goes for 2D skip there, not a problem at all.
Yeah, so this is an incredible time. He's not gonna PB, but it's still, this is insane.
Yeah. Are you in SRL, Troy?
I'm not, no.
I'm not sure if this is gonna beat the SRL record.
I didn't know there was a separate record there.
Just for SRL itself.
Got it.
And you know, it keeps track of every race time, and it'll let you know if it's a record for SRL or not.
It probably will be.
I'm not sure what
I would not be surprised.
Valid holds it before this. So.
Yeah, there's not a... I doubt there's many races that have occurred where someone's gotten this fast.
We've seen a few 104s.
I could try to find out, but it's not really gonna matter.
It's no worries at all.
Will I get notified if I'm on the page or no?
If you're in the chat room, yes.
I'm not in the chat room now.
We're a little bit too late there, but he is going to finish on his splits with a 104.32, which is insane. That may be, nobody quote me. We're going to have to check, but we'd have to watch Value's race. He held it right before this. And if it
People in chat are already speculating, so.
Right on. So yeah, so busting out a 104, which more than likely is the SRL record for this tournament, which is insane.
That's a crazy run. To be that consistent at this.
You are the world record holder, but to only be a minute off a world record in a race, it's pretty crazy.
It's not so much like, yeah, you have the skill behind it, but to have the consistency to be able to do that on a moment's notice. Just like, yeah, okay, I got a race today. Okay, I'm gonna get a 104, no problem. Just it doesn't happen. So that's gonna be the first round here for NicroVeda versus Zinpars. Looks like Zinpars is just gonna finish it out, considering he's only got like 5 minutes left in the run. Obviously, no interview for right now because they're just gonna be setting up for the next thing. They gotta be. To talk to them between it would maybe potentially bring them out of the zone that they are currently in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You say you don't want to do that. But of course he's hanging around in chat because that's just what Nicro does.
Hey, you know, nothing wrong with being involved with the community. Hey, Zinpars is gonna go crash a wedding himself.
It's almost like they're playing the same game.
Almost like that, Troy. So just like Troy said, this is a best of 3, as you can see down there on the bottom of the screen. Semifinals and up is the best of 3. So this is not over yet, but anyone, this could go all 3 rounds. We will see.
So yeah, we're going to be doing all 3 of these races in a row, 2 or 3, depending, of course, on the result of the second one. And I'll double check the bracket, but I believe finals is going to be a best of 5. Woo! Nope. The rest are best of 3s. They're not best of 5s. Yeah, that would be crazy. You're not having 5 hours worth of races, potentially. So yeah, everything from now until the finals is gonna be best of 3s.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be crazy. And you know, this has been a pretty long tournament. This started December 1st. So, definitely big boy. A lot of boys in this tournament.
Micro just doing some practice while he's, you know, just trying to keep his tech in the same.
Zinpars. Looks like he had some trouble there on the 2D sections. That's super unfortunate. Definitely something we've all done before.
Not a huge deal at this point, considering we're just, you know, just finishing it out for.
Yeah, sadly this one's already decided. So.
But it's good to just get the feel for it.
Oh
keep the blood flowing and keep like the practice there. Make sure that the skills are still there today. That you're not truly like just completely out of it.
He's gonna have to do this again, so why not take this moment to practice this for sure.
And for that reason, I'm not surprised that he's going for 2D skip again, just so you can get the practice in.
We get some sour pleases in the chat.
Push through the blocks that bar your way, yeah. No time for fears, just let it all fall away. When you leaves in me and you, just look at the way they stare. What if they live in all our colors? We got you, I don't care.
It's beautiful, Troy. Can we get a round of applause for Troy?
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
I love this song. Fireworks are gonna start. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna be leaving you.
Alrighty, thank you so much for joining me, Troy. I will definitely miss you on the next one.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to handle it.
Oh yeah, we got this. Me and Chat, we got this, Chat, right? Chat will be my other commentator. Never alone. All right, later, Troy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good luck to Nicro and Zinpars and the rest of this. I will be kind of vaguely watching, but not as closely as I was for this first one. It's just gonna be nerf from here. I don't know. Are you doing game 3? Are you gonna? If there is a round 3, will you do it? Oh, they're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Actually, it seems. So they're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna go get some food because I'm hungry. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the race, guys. See you later.
Hey.
Alrighty. We'll probably get the next one started very shortly here. Somebody in the chat asked, what's the other semifinal? The other semifinal will be Valu versus Small Ant. And they will race. The winner of that race will race the winner of this match. So let's hang tight, everybody, as we get this next one rolling here. Yo, who's hyped for that new Smash? Did anyone else lose their cool at the end of that? They saw that Smash symbol come up on the screen. You're like, say it's true. Say it's not true. That was super hype, dude. I'll admit, I'm a Marth main. Come at me. Come at me. But I gotta say, man, coming from Melee Marth into Brawl Marth was a little disappointing, and coming from Brawl Marth into Smash 4 Marth, I was very disappointed. But hey, you know what? We made it through. Maybe. Dude, I know a pretty good blue Yoshi, man. Yeah, what was that? What are they doing with Breath of the Wild?
Thank you so much for playing my game.
All right, it looks like the SR.
Hello?
Okra?
Yeah, how's it going?
The duo has reassembled.
Yeah,
for
we're here.
Some semifinals, dude.
だ
Oh my goodness.
So it looks like NicroVeda's won one of the races.
Maybe, I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. That was your job and you didn't show up.
Excuse you?
I'm just saying, I'm not the numbers guy. You're the numbers guy.
I'm not the numbers guy. I don't know anything.
So I think our boy Nicro busted that SRL record we saw from Valum.
Wow. Yeah, he did. Let's take a look at this here. So he set a record. Okay, so wow. Yeah, so the new SRL record is 104.37 from Value's 105.57.
Woo! Crushed it.
Well, that is a really fast time.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on, let me look at the leaderboard real quickly, actually.
Some might say too fast.
Yeah, that's actually... Okay,
Hey,
so...
Can we somebody...
That time that Nicro just got is tied Suisaga's PB, which is the number 3 spot on the leaderboards. So that race time that Nicro just set, better than like everyone in the world except 3 people. No big deal.
Yeah, but one of those being himself.
Holy cow! All right. So that was a pretty good race by Nicro. Holy. Yeah, okay. So maybe he won't pull out the God Run next time. We'll see what happens, I guess. Good grief. Mm. Yeah, looks like we're getting set up here. Let me see if I can't hop into the SRL. Just so I can get some progress on this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, dokie.
Oh, that's right. We are doing a bronze match for this bracket.
That's right.
So there will be a tie for third. So those two people will duke it out.
So the loser of this match overall versus the loser of Small Ant versus Value.
See, this is why we get a numbers guy.
The numbers guy.
That's why it's got to be Okra. I didn't even know, man.
Based on my calculations.
Well, hey now. Hey.
But yeah, no, I think any permutation of, you know, who moves on from this and who moves on from the other match versus, you know, who loses from each of the respective matches is, I mean, including these matches themselves, really exciting races here from the top 4 in the tournament. This is good stuff.
I mean, and looking at all these guys, looking at Small Ant, looking at Nicro, Zinpars himself, I could be mistaken, but I don't think they come from a Mario speedrunning background. Value being the only one left in the top 4 who, you know, that's what he did before this game, right?
Nicro actually did run SM64 for a while.
Gotcha,
I don't think he ever posted a time to the leaderboards because he did the 70-star category, and his PB and some of best were just wildly far apart, so he never actually posted the time. But he did speedrun Mario 64. Looks like we are underway here.
But either way, just to make it in the top 4 with that is huge. So. But hey, this isn't over, and this is already a synced up start here. So, shout outs to those admins.
Yeah, I mean, well, they configured the streams from the first race, right?
Don't just.
I mean, I'm just to be technical about it, right? Oh yeah, Nicro ran Wii Sports. He's a melee player. You know, he's not new to the world of competitive video games for sure, but
definitely speedrunning a Mario game is
at this level. Yeah, no, it's definitely a little bit of a slow start there from Nicro, but let's see how it plays out there.
Now,
ooh.
Zinpar scaring me again.
He's pulling the Shaden strats out. That's a Shaden. Yeah. Well, what Shaden actually does is Shaden will get like further out and lower, and it looks like he's clipped into the bridge and then just like dives out of it and clips back into the the playing area. Both these guys doing the spin pounds. This is what I like to see.
Yeah, Zinpars did unfortunately clip through the bridge on his first run there, so already off to a fresher start. Fresh start, new race.
New race, new rules, man.
New race, none of that stuff matters. And a little bit of better vectoring from Nicro gives him that lead back.
But is Zinpars a left boy? He's a left boy.
Oh, Zinpars a little off, but he's gonna go for the vault. He gets it this time.
He misses the railing.
Just missing it.
It's unfortunate.
You know what I thought? His angle was just a little off there, but very clean backup. Already showing off him.
He didn't get the trick hit onto Topper there. Unfortunately, Nicro did. Just everything going right for Nicro here.
But Zinpar's only just about one cutscene behind there, maybe 5 seconds tops. No biggie. Not a whole lot of already getting past the big time loss in Cap Kingdom by not clipping through the bridge there. So
yeah, about an 8-second difference there, which isn't anything too major, but it's just those little things. You know, the only thing that really went wrong there for Zinpars was not getting the railing on the left side and getting hit by Topper. But you know, little things like that do add up. Like the vectoring, you know, that was a 1 second difference at most. But in a race at this level, it surely makes a difference.
There's that spin pound. Those ones being kind of the easier ones. Oh yes, you're gonna get to see this, Okra.
Yep.
There's a second time.
He gets the vault. Nice. He didn't even do the rainbow twirl. He was able to get it full distance. That was nice. So for those of you,
a speed boy.
For those of you who are unaware, and I had to learn this actually because I got 1.0 recently, is there is an invisible wall there that prevents you from jumping all the way over across the river there, but it is low enough that you can dive over it. You need to get all the way, horizontally across the river and vertically high enough to leap over that invisible wall. So that is a non-trivial thing to do there, especially Nicro opted not to do the extra rainbow twirl for more distance. He's like, I got it, no problem. He doesn't care.
Yeah, huge. And you can already see it saves a ton of time here.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of cutscenes. You skip 2 cutscenes there. So, well, Zinpars not really making any errors here in Cascade, just that simple trick is going to set him behind. Zinpars is on 1.1 digital.
Yes. Missed the trampoline there.
Yeah, but super clean back up there.
Yeah.
Pretty much losing no time there.
Yeah, he circled around there and got it almost, like usually you might have to adjust the camera and like wiggle yourself around and like try to figure it out, but he just circled around and got it immediately. So that was not the worst thing to happen there. Oh, and Zinpar's missing the golden chomp jump. That's really going to throw off the rhythm of the whole fight. Now he has to get Madame Brutal to chase him all around so he can get the distance away from her. There it is.
Is that what we're calling that? Golden chomp jump?
The golden chomp jump, that's what it is. I
coining it right here. Just coining that right now, this late into the race.
I call it like I see it. Nicro getting the nice movement there. Yeah, so certainly some time separating these runners right now. Thing to keep in note here, there's some invisible time loss that Nicro is facing because he is playing on 1.0. He's playing on the physical version of the game, which does have slower load times than digital, which Zinpars is playing on. So just because of the version that they're playing on, Necro is going to lose a little bit of time over the course of the run to Zinpars here, but definitely a commanding lead coming out of Cascade, doing that first moon skip. He didn't select Sand, actually.
That's gonna even this up a little bit. Not a big deal. It's probably about a 7 to 8 second time loss, but not too
that was just kind of a funny mistake.
I usually do it. I usually accidentally hit A on the wrong kingdom there like 900 times.
Yep. Yeah, because by default it highlights the kingdom you're in there for Cascade. So Cappy's like, I know that's where we are. Where do you want to go? And like he'll just keep repeating that if you keep hitting Cascade until you.
And there's a stupid
move to the right.
There's a delay. There's an input delay on the menus in this game.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
I love it. The best. Much closer race already here from the start of this as Zinpar gets that menu easy. Just pretty much one cutscene behind still.
Yeah, and especially given that huge lead that you would expect from the first moon skip anyway, certainly keeping up.
Making a quick work of that pipe there, rolling right in there. It's not as easy as these guys make it look.
And that spin pound also. The spin pound out of a dive is one of the more visually impressive things to me. It still looks like, wow, it's nutty looking, but Nicro again, one of the runners that makes it look just easy and like, yeah, I can do that in my sleep.
Doing this for days.
Looks like Zinpars is no spin pound slouch either, though. Starting off Sand with a spin pound, gonna jump off the fountain here.
That potted plant going unused. I don't know why people skip that.
I mean,
your
strat is never.
We've seen one person do it and it was an accident, but hey, you know what?
That was mistaken, I believe.
Yeah.
And it was a mistake to go for your strat.
Whoa, come on now. As Necro's gonna go for this manipulation again here. He's gonna leave his hat and then zip up to it and get on top of this.
We do have a question in chat asking about Zinpars' PB. It is a 1:08:51.
Posted a long time ago. So.
Yeah, he's been practicing a heck of a lot for this tournament, so he's definitely got some strats up the sleeve that are a little different from his 1:08 run. Nicro was the winner of Game 1. He currently has a lead in Game 2. see if Zinpars will go for the Dram strat. Looks like he is going to go for it.
Yes, he did miss this last time.
Oh, he did get the
wall. The wall eating
man.
his. So sadly, I mean, he did miss that, but it's pretty much it's a very small time loss as bonking and then falling into sand, as you see right there. Sadly,
couple of bonks here for Zinpars. Unfortunately, missed the Dram, got a couple of bonks, but he's going to be able to get the bullet bill manipulation, which is good.
Now, I thought this was a mistake from Nicro before, but watch this Okra. This is
the double clip. Yeah.
You don't know it. I know it. You've never seen it before.
First try. What a legend.
Yeah, definitely taking a very hard trick and making it twice as hard, forcing himself to do it twice there. But clipping through there gives him a really good angle to just come right back on over here. We'll see from Zinpars. More than likely, he did double clip last time, but it wasn't because it was because he got the wrong loading zone. He wasn't planning on it.
Yeah. So, it's actually it's interesting. There are different levels of the strat. Level 1 is just talk to the Sphinx and don't even try to do clip because the clip is hard. Level 2 is do the Sphinx clip, get the shifting sands moon, and then go into the loading zone. And level 3, which is just nuts, is intentionally clip into the loading zone, come out, do another clip out onto the shifting sands, which is what Nicro just did. Zinpars is gonna not do the highest level there, but just go for the shifting sands moon clip first, and then head to the loading zone, which is by far the just way more forgiving than trying to do the double clip.
So Necro getting that first try each time today, which is just huge. Huge. Like, makes me sick.
It's honestly monstrous. I don't know what else. It's monstrous. I don't know what else to say about it.
Someone give this man the world record.
Oh wait.
No way. Yeah. Zinpars really showing us up from his last Sand Kingdom, having a few kind of rather large mistakes, but making it look easy this time. Definitely staying in this race.
Yeah, the only really mistake so far from Zinpars, given that he didn't go for the fastest, hardest strat of double clip, is that his single clip took him a couple of tries. That's really the only thing that went wrong in Sand so far. So I mean, yeah, really good showing from Zinpars. Nicro just tearing it up. I don't know what to say about this dude. I think he was like within a second of his PB there or something. I only saw the red numbers for a little bit. So Zinpars accidentally captured the cactus again.
2 times the cactus.
He is still gonna make the bird cycle though, so it's not a huge deal, but
and it's still first cycle, so it looks like just a weird input there.
Calculated.
Hey, we got it.
Yeah, it looks like Zinpars, though, going to be over a minute behind Nicro here. This Nicro's in the Lake Kingdom. A little weird.
Is that going to make it?
I think that placement will work because, the far right edge of the cap there was sufficient. It was a little awkward, though, because it kind of deflected off the side of the wall there.
Necro getting that zipper pretty easily. There's really only 2 things you can mess up here in Lake, and that's missing that zipper, and then the fish jump we're going to see him do. But he does it really safe in a quick fish jump. So. Yeah,
Nicro does a little bit of a jump out of the water with the cheap here. I mean, swim around a little bit, get some moons and stuff, and then use the cheap to launch yourself out of the water. The way most people do it is that they just kind of go straight up from the bottom of the water towards the surface at an angle, and they kind of leap up at a height. But what Nicro does is he will actually misses the moon here, has to come back for the second time. He will actually kind of tread water at the surface and then cheap jump out of it, which gets him additional height off of the regular height, so he doesn't have to do a wall jump off the side. He'll just dive and land on top of the platform up top there. We're going to see it in a second here. So here's treading water and then jumping. There it is. Beautiful.
Pretty sure he cheats.
Is
that what you're telling me?
It's hacks. That's TLDR hacks.
He's got a game genie. He's got the cheat codes.
He's got the game shark in.
No, just as you can see here, just very good execution. Really from both of our runners so far. Like all these things are mistakes that I would make 100 times. So.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, again, Nicro has a commanding lead against Zinpars right now, but he's the world record holder, and Zinpars is no slouch. He's doing pretty well for himself so far. Yeah, so Zinpar is gonna get this 1 moon down here, and then probably we're not gonna see him do. I mean, I'm speaking and then I'm gonna be wrong, but probably we're not gonna see him do what Nicro did. So he is gonna jump out and get the wall jump off to land on the platform up top.
Nicro showing off some Zinpars.
Oh,
Zinpars
did it.
Woo!
I said I was gonna speak too soon, and then I did. Oh my god!
I don't know what's more impressive.
Why do I even
Zinpar
talk?
Or, yeah.
Why do I even say anything about these runners? I don't know,
so
man. I don't know, man. It's fine.
Everything is fine.
It's fine. Yeah, headed into the Wooded Kingdom now for Nicro. This is one of the most notorious kingdoms for being very movement intensive and having to, basically play perfect.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, it's one of the kingdoms that really shows off kind of every movement option we have with Mario. Whether it be quick rolls, roll cancels, triple jumps, climbing up vertical walls, just crazy stuff.
Grabbing rocks and jumping on bunnies.
Grabbing rocks. Like, just the tech involved in what it is.
It's unparalleled.
And then
wait, can Nicro get the heart skip?
Can he get heart skip?
The real question.
Okro really know the hard tricks in this game.
Mm-hmm.
See if he gets it right.
Let's see it. Let's see. Oh my god.
Oh, perfect heart skip.
Perfect heart skip. Beautiful.
Just pristine. Just never. This man's never bought a heart on accident in his life.
But he does bonk into trees.
Okay, that tree jumped out at him. I'll give him that.
Yeah, you're right.
It just came out.
It's never been there in any time he's ever run the game.
Yeah,
so.
well, give me a break, Nintendo. It's like we see there, roll cancels, just all sorts of stuff. Even just the flashy movement. If you were blinking, you'd miss it.
I wonder
the
if
triple jump.
I don't think.
No.
Weird
he
angle.
Just went for the roll.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is possible to do a different trick here, but he is going to capture the uproot and just use its telescoping legs to zoop on up to the cliff.
Zinpars did miss the bunny there, so he's going to have to run back for it.
Mips! Mips! Oh, the bunny!
Please. All right.
Bunny!
All right.
He gets him.
The bunny's just there to annoy you.
Zinpars, get out of Twitch chat, dude. You're running.
Hey.
Oh, he didn't get heart skip.
No.
Tragedy strikes in the Wooded Kingdom.
Does Nicro have? Yeah, he's got plenty of height there. Again, a very clean pipe way from that. Word on the street is that's Okra's favorite section of the whole game.
Oh, the pipe section? Yeah, it's just...
Don't you love it when you take damage and then your game lags and it drops your inputs?
I mean, really, what are the chances of anything ever going wrong in the pipe section? Like,
nothing.
Yeah, I mean, everything... You'll never have a problem there. It's a beautiful section. You'll never lose time in the pipe.
You'll never take a water bonk and then lose all of your time.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
And just we kind of glanced over it there, but the nut that both these runners, Nicro did that last run too.
That poison patch is a little weird. You can stand on a part of it actually and not get hit by it, but that wasn't the part that he meant to stand on, so he took damage.
Don't stand there.
Yeah.
You'll take damage.
Right, wait, are you sure?
You'll take damage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Zinpars maybe a little bit behind on the cycle here. I think he can still get damage list, but it looks like he tread water for just half a second there. We'll see.
Oh, he jumps into the fuzzies actually. Oh, and oh my god.
Okay. All right. That's not the end of the world here. Taking another. Okay, he can just damage boost through the rest of it.
Nicro getting flower skip. Easy peasy.
Making it look easy. Again, that jump is not easy by any means. But,
it is not. Oh, and he gets the bonkless bonk.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick.
Okay,
I don't think we've seen that today. If you dive into one of those nuts and bonk the same frame you touch the ground from the dive, you'll get rid of your bonk animation and it'll still break.
Well, yeah, so if you bonk into a nut, bonking into a nut breaks the nut, but landing and bonking on the same frame eliminates the bonk animation. So you bonk because you break the nut, but then you don't bonk because you land. And so Yeah, that's the optimal strat and really hard to do intentionally, but it happens. So, yeah, that was cool. Insta-nut. Yeah, chat knows insta-nut.
I can't believe that gave him a hit off that piranha plant.
Yeah.
He was right on top of it.
Nicro fighting Spewart here. Take note of everything that's going on in this fight, because we're going to see him again later in the run. And it'll be entirely different.
It's completely different, Okra. We'll talk about
different.
it. We'll talk about it when we get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Don't spoil it.
No, I'm not. Just take note. Take note. That's all. Just take notes. You know, get out your little notepad and start scribbling. Zinpars electing not to go for flower skip, says that's too risky. I'm not going to deal with that. It saves like 2 seconds. I'm just going to walk.
Now I don't blame him. Last run, sadly, he did. Ooh.
This is the triple, so he has to back it up.
I don't know if that ground pound was. Oh, he's scaring me sometimes, but no death this time.
Calculated.
So he's already keeping.
Did not get the instant nut, but he did bonk. Which is still faster than throwing your hat at it 3 times.
You don't know my life.
So
you saying I'm a hat thrower?
You think I don't watch you in your sleep?
What do you mean? Well, Okra. That's off-stream talk.
You're right. You're right.
You're bleeding over.
Well, I just thought, since we're like doing a show and.
Yeah, now's the time to bring it up.
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Necro is going to be give me a break, dude. Necro is going to be finishing up Wooded Kingdom. Zinpars just needs this last pure fight, and then he's out.
Gets the first fast hit on the spirit there. That was nice.
Both of our runners doing this quick kill here. Zinpars missing a little bit right there. You can make the hat, knock his hat off, and jump on him at pretty much the same time. We'll see if he gets it here.
Yeah, no. The timing of that is really awkward.
You got it every time last run, so just a little off. And we're back to a refight, or not.
Ooh, Nicro misses the hat, takes damage, has to just wait it out.
Now, you can jump up in his face again, but I don't see most runners go for that.
Yeah, if you don't have the starting position and time at when the cutscene ends and the fight begins, you are in a specific place at a specific time. Trying to match that rhythm just in the middle of a fight after it's been messed up is super awkward and really hard, and I've not seen anyone ever get it. So,
what are you talking about? I always go for it.
You are a madman, so.
I mean, he messed up. Might as well just not mess up again.
Damage boost gets it. Not gonna soft lock today. Small hiccup, but pretty good fight from Nicro.
Sadly, that is kind of one of the bigger time losses you can see here in Cloud Kingdom. One other being just missing, not getting close enough with the hat. So nothing in the world, but
yeah.
As Zinpars is definitely staying in this race.
Yeah, for sure. So Shant was talking some. I just checked out Zinpars' stream. He golded both Lake and Wooded. He's currently on PB pace. Run's going pretty well for Zinpars so far.
Have you seen this meme tree jump from Nicro and how scary it is?
It is the spookiest meme tree I've seen in quite a while.
But
he makes it look easy.
Definitely. I know. He even does a quick roll off the first leaf, just making it that much harder.
Nicro!
Okay, he's gonna take the death. He's gonna take the death. There is an area that you can land down there, but out of fear of triggering Klepto, I'm sure that death is a better option. So we'll get to see this crazy tree jump one more time.
He rolls off the leaf, does a long jump, double jump. Oh my god. So much room for error there, especially like the directional momentum of Mario. If you want to change directions on a dime in midair, you generally can't. So nerves of steel there on Nicro. Able to make a good recovery though. Zinpars is just looking to close out the Bowser fight and head to Lost Kingdom himself. Yeah. So Nicro here is gonna, since he avoided the cutscene zone trigger for Klepto, he's now gonna walk on up and make the bird think he's in a fight with him, so doesn't activate the cutscene anymore. Nice little instant ground pound spin roll cancel there. It wasn't a spin pound. I don't know why I said spin. I'm just throwing out buzzwords,
Yeah,
seeing what sticks.
Moons, triple jumps.
Look at the moves. Look at the swag.
Hat throws.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he didn't break that box, so he has to break it again. Zinpar is going for the triple. Much safer option.
Yes.
And then this strat from Nicro.
Absolutely terrifying.
Oh, God.
And then watch the next one. You ready for this? Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
he's going to be fine.
I don't think he got Deathless, though.
He might.
That is super close. Nicro. And he rolls over the wooden
I would have bonked on that instantly.
Oh, my God.
I didn't see, but did Zinpars need to reset the butterfly there, or is that just his lineup?
Honestly, I was too busy having a heart attack about Nicro, so I didn't see.
Yeah, he did have to reset the butterfly. So unfortunate there from Zinpars. That does lose a little bit of time, nothing to lump, but again,
not that much time, honestly.
Oh, and a very nice hat twirl jump there. One thing we don't see too often is if you jump the same time that Mario gets his hat back from throwing it, you'll do a pretty fancy jump. So giving you a little bit more height than a single jump and maintaining your speed. So,
unfortunately, Zinpars did not get the instant roll cancel there. It didn't quite go the direction he wanted to, so lost some momentum. Terrible. Awful. How could you do this?
But does get first block break there, so still really some minor mistakes here, but definitely pulling in this race. Now Nicro's going to go for this 1 second time. He gets it. Okay. I didn't think he was going to get the triple there, but he gets it. That saves like 1 second, everyone.
Yeah. Super risky because the punishment is death and you start over. So
the whole run.
He gets it though. Oof.
Now, alright, no bonk there this time, as Zinpars should be able to get Deathless easy here. Having to take a little bit of a wider angle.
Bonk from Nicro. Just giving Zinpars a couple of opportunities to catch up here with the death and lost and, a bonk here and there, so definitely don't think he's out of it yet.
Oh, no, not by any means. Definitely, I'm sure both these runners are used to running back-to-back, and reset attempts.
Oh, yeah.
But fatigue is definitely something that can set in a race environment. So.
Yeah, especially in an environment where you can't reset and it's just, go time. Oh, Nicro!
Oh, in the dive, he should...
No. So he missed the pole, tried to adjust with the cap dive, but dove the wrong way. Has to start the whole section over.
I'm gonna have to watch.
And then he wanted to do a long jump and he did a backflip. Oh, just...
He did a dive that sent him nowhere. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a Nicro. Oh. Zinpars, more time to gain here, catching up.
That dive got me, man. He dove and had no momentum forward.
Yeah.
Oh, and Zinpars having to back out of that triple jump there. He kind of got an early triple jump, so it wouldn't give him the height that he needs. So quick reaction there from Zinpars.
Good recovery. And Zinpars also going for the long jump across. I know Nicro usually goes for the roll, dive onto the Goomba there, but unfortunately bonked, so didn't get it the first time.
So Nicro on another potential time loss here if he doesn't get the 2 cycle. Both of our runners cutting it very close last time. So, but a clean City Hall here from Zinpars could definitely keep him in this race.
Yeah, definitely. He might not. He might have to adjust himself a little bit here, and he does. So he doesn't make the mistake that Nicro did. Just jumping past the pole there. Nicro doing the wiggler manipulation here. Gonna try to see if he can't hit all the segments here. Get nailed down the 2 cycle.
Zinpars makes the final long jump back to Mecha Brutal. That jump being very scary.
You mean Mecha Wiggler?
Yeah. What
the other Mecha. Nicro making quick work for that Wiggler.
Yeah, getting honestly a really good cycle there. Pretty much just gave it to him in a straight line.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Hopefully Zinpars can... And honestly, they're separated by not even the full Wiggler fight here, so...
Yeah.
Still a pretty close race. See if Zinpars can hit all these segments here. Oh,
Yes,
one more manipulation. My bad.
Jeez, Joker, you're slipping, dude. You're
I know.
slipping.
I
You
don't know
gotta
what's
count to
happening.
3, dude.
Counting is hard.
It is.
Cap. Keep up. That's an awkward pattern.
Yeah,
He
he
should
should
be
be fine now.
should be able to-
It should end low.
Yeah,
it should
yeah.
end low for him.
Wow.
Oh,
Didn't even
got it
stop
before it stopped.
moving.
Woo! Now, okay, what's the best line here?
These
I already
runners
hit him
have
with it.
never seen a 3 cycle, and they never will.
Yeah. Now both of our runners having trouble with this.
Scoot clip.
But getting scoot clip first try there. Both of our runners had. I'm not the best when it comes to counting, but they maybe needed like 3 tries last time.
Oof. That's an oof, boys. Good
One
bench.
large oof.
One large oof. Alright. So good scoot clip, good bench from Nicro. Let's see if Zinpars can follow it up as well. Getting the teleport in. Zinpars gonna go for the trick here. Holds out his cap, grabbing the moon, and then teleporting to his cap to the electrical wire. Zoop. There it is. Nice roll cancel for momentum there from Nicro. And Zinpars also getting a scoop clip first try. Oh boy!
All around.
Hype! That's awesome. That's always what you like to see in a race.
Ooh, fancy spin pound there from Zinpars.
I don't know if he's gonna get the pole here. He does. Oh, he does! Oh! Oh, doesn't land on the bench. The wrong side of the bench.
Went wrong side of the bench.
Whoops.
Unfortunate. And Necro again showing off a really quick climb there on top of City Hall. That's a very scary maneuver.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, not quite getting the snipe.
Unfortunate bonk there from Zinpars. That roll into the doorway there from Necro is kind of spooky sometimes.
Scary every time.
Because it's so easy to bonk on just like the edge of that door frame. But he manages to avoid it, so. Oh, and the spin pound roll cancel triple from Zinpars. Dang.
The swag.
Wow.
The swag on these boys.
Pulling out all the stops.
Speed boys.
God, it's just spin pounds everywhere. I can't handle this.
I know, it makes me angry to watch.
This is
'cause
ridiculous.
I can't do that.
Oh my god.
Don't judge me. I feel you judge me, Okra. Just because I don't spin pound everywhere.
I mean,
you know.
honestly, to be honest, I've only just... Oh, Zinpars!
Is he
Oh,
okay?
God,
Whoa.
okay. Didn't dive. I thought he was going to dive all the way off, but he
Yeah.
didn't. He's still on top.
So,
Little fall there, but not all the way down.
Whoa.
Oh
You
my
got
God.
it.
Okay.
Okay, Zinpars.
Okay.
My heart. My heart. And
I can't even
you
tell
know
my
what?
story. This is just too nerve-wracking.
See if he gets to snipe here. A little bit too far. Okay, he's
Yeah,
went a little bit
got it.
longer. And let's not miss our tickets to Base Fest here, okay?
We need some OTEPs in the chat, please. Thank you very much.
Blessed with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 OTEPs, okay?
That was a legendary race.
Legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary OTEP 4 times the OTEP stream.
The Quattro Tep.
Quattro
Tep.
Tep, dude. Oh my goodness.
Zinpars. Going for the spin pound every time. Every
Zinpars.
time.
You know, Zinpars may not be doing the hardest strats out there like we see from Necro, but Zinpars backups and recovery options are so smooth.
Yeah, honestly.
Like everything we've seen him kind of, have a misstep or a mistime on today, his backups are just on point, which is probably why, he's in the semifinals of this tournament is, racing is knowing those backups and knowing, thinking on the fly, like, oh, I messed this up. What are my options, right? So,
Yeah, Zinpar is really handling all the things that go wrong in a run pretty well, honestly.
Nightcraw's gonna be off to Snow Kingdom.
Is he going to kill Captain Toad?
You know, I bet he's gonna throw his hat at the man.
He just might. I wouldn't put it past him, honestly. Interesting ledge grab there from Nicro. He threw his hat.
He threw his hat right at him.
Oh my god.
In case you guys don't know, Toad needs that igloo for warmth. He is lost in the tundra. And we just walk up, steal a moon from the man, and peace out.
Break his igloo, make him freeze to death, say
I fear he won't make the night.
Thanks for the moon, nerd. See ya. And then Captain Toad dies.
Well, at least it's not on stream, okay?
The world record holder is a monster.
Oh, unfortunate bonk there from Necro. I'm gonna have to back this up a little bit. Zinpars is heading off the Snow Kingdom himself. To be honest with you, a very tight race compared to last time.
Yeah, definitely.
What, a cut scene and 2 moves behind, so we're gonna get another heart skip here.
Can he do it? And he does it. Makes it look easy. I'm being told by chat that we neglected, we didn't respect the second OTEP.
You know what?
And
that is on us.
To be fair,
let's take a moment for that OTEP. Okay?
You're right. OTEP? Yay! I like how I said yay right as Nicro bonked. God,
yeah.
I'm so...
See, that's us being punished.
Oh no, Nicro!
Look what we did to Nicro.
I can't believe.
You know what? Both of the runners have been trouble.
Oh my god,
with this.
Nicro, please.
It looks like he's trying to dive over it.
I think he is. No.
See, because he's afraid of that kick down.
Wow, the bonks. The bonks. Okay.
There's just a funny spot on that bridge that most runners will find out. Like, it just kicks you down instead of a normal wall kick. It acts like a floor. As Zinpar is also just absolutely obliterating Toad's igloo there.
Yeah, I was
not too big of a deal.
I was about to say we neglected Zinpars' OTEP because we were losing our minds about how Nicro is a murderer, but then Zinpars is too. Like, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Just get us out of Snow Kingdom, okay? I just want to go to the beach, Okra. I just want to have, let's hope for no deaths here in the Blowy Joey room. I know both the commentators I've had today don't respect this room's name.
Oh god, Nicro bonking a lot here in the Snow Kingdom.
Zinpar's getting the heart skip.
Second time's the charm.
If he can get on top of this bridge easily, he's definitely gonna make some time up here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Should be huge. Man, he just rolled right up to that man and said, "I'm capturing you." So he's gonna have to jump out and bully that last spiky out.
Zinpars does make it on top of that bridge first try, so saving some time over Nicro here. As Nicro finishes out the first room in the Snow Kingdom, I'm gonna head to the Goomba room with the icy floors next.
The what room?
The Goomba room.
No, what was the other room? The first room?
It was the first room. The room that Zinpars is in right now. The first room.
Yeah. I mean, you could call it that.
It's the first room. I refuse to call it what you call it.
Oh, Blowy Joey, dude, that's his name.
It's not what it's called.
It's the community decided, dude.
Oh my god.
Team Farts. You know what? All the Team Fart boys are out. Duran was the last sole survivor.
Team Farts was eliminated. And I think they were the hugest proponents of Blowy Joey, honestly.
Might have been me.
You and
Might have been Duran.
Y'all were in cahoots.
What do you mean? Some collusion?
So both our runners closing out their second and first rooms at the same time here. Just one of the rooms separating them.
As NicroVeda doing a very flashy roll cancel triple jump that he got. I do believe he got that last time, so we'll see if Zinpars can get it this time. Zinpars did have to back out of it last time, so.
Oh, awkward.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Does he have his? He didn't have his hat bounce again. So
awkward wall jump there from Nicro.
Super unfortunate of events right there. Like to hit the flower and then to lose your cap dive because of it. That is.
Yeah, that was just awkward all around.
Yeah.
Was able to get it this time though.
Oh.
Ledge grab.
Thank goodness for a ledge grab. Magnet hands.
Yep, so Nycro grabs his last moon as Zinpars grabs the moon in that second room, so Zinpars only needs to grab that one moon now. Just that one moon separating them.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, this race really tightened up in Snow Kingdom, honestly. We might see a third race.
Oh, crow.
Don't. My heart.
Oh, that was a swag dive from Zinpars. He began the dive animation while he was being swept upwards by the gusts there, and that was nice.
Yeah, very flashy. Those are the things he's going to need to stay in this race, that's for sure. Definitely making some time up there from Nycro's kind of rather large mistakes. Snow Kingdom's not really prone to too many deaths, but those are the rooms that you're going to do it in if you are going to die. So,
yeah, and honestly, it's been kind of the little things that we kind of gloss over and around, like, you know, they'll never mess it up. And those are the things about it that have been going wrong for Nycro. You know, those little things really start to add up, especially when you bonk 3 times into the bridge. Like, you know, it's one bonk is unfortunate, but like recoverable, but 3 is that really hurts. Getting the spin pounds, man, they're everywhere.
Everywhere. Spin pounds. They're the new hotness right now. Okay, better get on board, dude.
And just so we can record this, I mean, because Zinpars is having just a nutty run. That was a gold snow for him.
Oh, don't spoil it.
This man, I'm spoiling him because
he's on fire. He's on fire. He's
definitely keeping himself in this race because he's playing just nuts right now, while Nycro is making a couple of mistakes here and there.
As both of them getting up to this cliffside, relatively easier. That's another one of those jumps that I think early adopters of this run kind of have issues with. Just learning that really it's muscle memory. That really comes down to that type of jump.
Yeah, it's just, you know, one of the couple of jumps in the run that you need max height out of, and your inputs need to be spaced to specific timing. You know, like, got to get used to it, and you know these runners for sure are. Zinpars, unfortunately, this room is really awkward. It's hard to tell how far or close to the camera that moon is, but he gets it pretty fast second try. Yeah. A little unfortunate there.
Another thing we kind of glossed over is he's really making use of that twirl jump. He's the only runner I've ever seen get into that room with a twirl jump. So.
Yeah, just throwing out his hat, waiting for it to come back, and just jumping as it comes back, getting that extra height, quote-unquote normal jump everywhere instead of, you know, stopping and doing a backflip and such. So definitely creative uses of the moveset here from Zinpars. Nycro gonna look to close out Seaside with his final 2 moons here. Zinpars is just now grabbing the cheap sheet. This is really tight.
Yeah, just literally a few moons separating them. I guess I could technically say that anywhere, at any point. Just a couple of moons in between here and there.
Yeah, I mean,
let's just gloss over that.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Good.
Nycro is gonna finish up Seaside and be off to Luncheon, and Zinpars just needs 3 more moons here.
2 more moons now. Yep. Or sorry, 3. I can't count. It was my job to count. Dang it.
You're the number guy. Dude.
I'm the number guy. Sorry. 2 more moons for Zinpars.
Bully some seedweed. Gonna head down to the tunnel and be on his way. Really, any large misstep from Nycro here in Luncheon could cost him this lead. And of course, we're not even to Bowser's yet, so exciting.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, it looks like just about what is that? 49 seconds.
No, watch both these boys go for salt jump.
Yeah, like 50-ish seconds separating the runners out of Seaside here. Oh, Nicro messing up.
Noticing
And
that he
bonking.
just didn't have the height. He didn't have the height.
Bonking
he backed out of
again.
it.
Has to back it up.
Typically, this is where we see runners set this jump up, but these guys are crazy and they go for the salt pile, which makes that jump even harder and more insane. Like, that jump's already difficult. And then to try to do it with a triple jump coming at an angle is just bonkers.
Bonk.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh,
That was funny. Sorry.
And now we're refighting Spewer.
It's totally different. What's different, Nerf?
Oh, well, there's beans on the ground, I think. Wasn't that it?
That's different. As opposed to rocks. Yep. Good. What else?
Is it,
Zinpars.
Oh, Dan's going for that. He's going to have to back that up. He won't go for it. But the difference, Okra. Oh, never mind. He's going to back it up. He didn't have the height.
Lost some height there. It's unfortunate. There you go.
There we go. So the
what's
room's
different?
a different shape, Okra. It completely changes the boss fight. It's
What?
completely different boss fight.
It's a rectangular or different fight. Different fight entirely.
Hey,
Blows my mind.
you right.
Ooh.
Zinpars getting a little friendly with the lava there. Or the icing.
The Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto? Is that what we're calling it?
It's
Is that
Pepto-Bismol.
Is that what we decided on? But why is it on fire?
Don't question it. Shut up.
We don't. Thought I told you not to ask questions.
Nacro.
Really just showing off that fancy jumping around all of these weird edges and crazy stuff like that is not easy by any means.
Yeah, he's gonna go for a crazy strat here where he's gonna try to get a triple jump, wall jump off of this structure, and break a box at the same time with his hat. He gets the break. I don't know if he's high enough off of the wall. He might have to do 2 wall jumps.
He's gonna need another jump. Yeah.
The strat normally is to break the box and be high up on the wall, that you only need 1 wall jump to make it up top. He doesn't need 2 there, but I'm still pretty fast.
Yeah, definitely faster than the way we used to do it. Back in the olden days, Okra.
Back in the olden days of like a month ago or whatever.
Hey, speedrunning goes fast.
You're right. A little camera manipulation there from Nicro to spawn this lava bubble at the right time. Catches it as soon as it can be captured. God, fancy jumps from these runners here.
Forks room.
The best room.
What do you mean, Okra?
Get with the times, dude. Do forks. Oh, Zinpars lost his triple jump.
Like that happens.
Zinpars lost his triple, has to back it up here with wall jumps.
Yeah, more than likely he's just gonna hop up on top. Oh, okay. Like I said, Zinpars is showing off these backups that I would have never thought to do. So,
yeah, I know. That's clean, honestly, as a backup.
Let's see if he gets to Kobe here.
No.
Oh, the camera just like flipped on him right at the end.
We need some T-tours in chat for Zinpars. Mom, get the camera. He needs it.
And then we're gonna get to see turnip clip 2 more times here. Both of our runners nailing this first try pretty much. Nicro not even having to readjust the turnip. So
Is that the Kobe from Nicro?
it looks kind of far away,
It's
but
on the right side. No, he has to adjust it. It was close.
yeah.
Oh! He killed the bro.
He's got a backup.
Wow.
Nothing in the world, but
I've never seen that happen before.
Killed the bro.
He killed the frying pan bro.
The pan bro, no.
Oh, I'm not getting the clip there. Try this again. Alright.
There you go. Alright. Not as flashy as his first run, but he's still in there. As Zinpars is going into the forks room himself. Getting a little bit cleaner than Nicro.
Oh,
and as soon as I say that,
spoke too soon, man. Commentator curse. Let's see if Zinpars can't do turnip clip there without killing a frying pan bro on accident. He's gonna head over there now. And oh, the down throw from Zinpars. I don't think I've seen that before.
Flashy.
Throws his hat along the ground there to get the lava bubble as soon as it's available.
Nicro. Oh, okay. Okay. I felt like
it's fine.
He should have fallen.
It's fine.
I'm not. Maybe
You worry. You panic. It's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, Okra. You were calm the whole time. Zinpars gotta go back for the turnip again so he can kind of get this momentum. And he does it off the front, I believe. So
yeah.
He doesn't go for the throw there.
Spiny in the way. Kills it real quick. Says, "All right, head to my turnip." I think he's got it there, actually.
Yeah, looks like he's good. So first try there.
First try from Zinpars. Whew. Very clean. So Zinpars just a couple of moons now here, separating him and Nicro. Has to get the moon from the Tiki Torch, the one on the back of the mountain, and then meat percent.
Meat percent!
Oh, he kills Lava Bubble too soon. Just to back it up. But
rest in pet.
Yeah.
That Lava Bubble's life was in vain. Didn't even spawn a moon.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Not a big deal. He's gonna get this triple jump just easy. Get on top of this. Now, I don't think we really talked about it. One major difference here in these runners is Zinpars is on Joy-Cons. And
interesting.
I don't think Nicro is.
No, Nicro runs on a Pro Controller, yeah.
Zinpars is, and which is why we may see that down throw a little bit more from him.
Yeah. The motion it's a lot easier to do some of the motion control inputs on the Joy-Cons at the cost of smaller buttons, basically, and like it doesn't grip as well. But yeah, wider range of motion controls definitely allows you to do tricks like that. So.
And also, the Switch comes with Joy-Cons. You got to drop another $60 or something to get a Pro controller. So
yeah, I mean, who does that? Who spends more money on a controller? Not me. I wouldn't do that.
Never. So now we're off to, I think this is your favorite kingdom, Elton?
It's the most entertaining, enjoyable, optimized kingdom in the entire run. The Ruined Kingdom, where you fight against a giant dragon. It's super fun.
What's so bad about it?
It's super fun because it always takes the same amount of time every time you do the split. You can't speed it up.
Just real quick to to our boy Travis %, long-time fan.
No. Tell me something more about Ruined Kingdom. Ruined Kingdom. We're on a roll here. Tell me about the.
What? We had time. Wait, did you mention how much of an auto-scroller it is?
It's an auto-scroller!
Yeah, so, as most of you have probably seen, we just gotta be on top of this dragon as soon as it allows us to be. And then we want to pull these swords out of its nose, or pins, whatever you want to call them. And then we can finally do damage to it. But really, you're just waiting around for the cycles. Not a whole lot you can do.
Yep. It's super fun, super optimized, super engaging, and like 6 strats all over.
6 strats. Why has somebody not tried to dive through the hula hoops yet? Like, I say that every time. And
it's
somebody,
like
somebody do it in a race.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Why does no one do XD skip?
I don't even know what that is.
Because it saves no time.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're just waiting around anyways. Just try to drive through a hula hoop.
Yeah. No, but XD skip is a second 2D shortcut in the Bowser sequence. It saves no time.
But is it swag?
It's swag, I would say.
I mean, well, then it saves something.
It saves pride, dignity.
Swag, dude.
Same thing as time, basically.
Yeah. You can replace time with swag, and nobody would mind.
Nicro, do XD skip. You heard it here. Smallin asking Nicro for XD skip. Will he respond? Will he do it?
Ooh,
will he go for it? Yeah, sorry. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about with Ruined Kingdom other than yo, it's a dragon in a Mario game, and that's about it. Because like it's the same thing.
Tell me, it's your favorite Okra.
I lied.
You lied? What?
I lied.
Oh crap! People don't go on the internet and tell lies like that.
You think someone would go on the internet and lie? Spoiler. Yes.
Now, we do have a little bit of insight here. We do know Nicro goes for the box break moon.
Yes.
And
Here in,
Zinpar goes from behind the wall.
So here in Bowser's Kingdom, we need to do all the story moons in order to progress, but that's not enough. You do need 2 additional moons in addition to the required moons to move on. So runners have a little bit of a choice on which moons that they want to route in addition to the story moons. So we are going to see a slight route difference here. So Nicro just breezing by the first birds in the kingdom, just not even paying any attention to them at all. But Zinpars is going to capture one and do a teleportation trick similar to the at the beginning of Metro, or like daytime Metro, excuse me.
And then what are our other options, Okra? Like, I'm really just I'm new here. I'm trying to figure out what moons are available to
You're
me.
new here. Okay, well.
So,
well,
what moons can I get?
So there's the moon that Zinpars is going to go for, which Nicro skipped. There's one where you can capture a Pokio here, a bird. Ooh, a little bonk from Nicro. And
insult to injury right there.
Yeah, there's a moon coming up here, which Nicro is going to skip. You can capture a bird and poke its beak into a wall, which activates another moon that you can get.
I've heard that called something else before. What
it's called something,
call?
but I would say that it is not a family-friendly name, so I'm not going to repeat it.
Do I have to say it?
You don't have to, but do whatever moves you. So Zinpar's here doing the teleportation trick. Gets it. I'm just gonna move right on with my commentary.
Come on, man. There's probably some Grand Pooh Bear subs in here who want to use their emote. We routed it out.
If the Grand Pooh Bear subs want to use their emotes, please do. I encourage it. But
yeah,
both
like you
users
said,
are going to be skipping that moon. Unfortunately, it has been routed out. Ooh, Zinpars.
Oh, and Zinpars is getting bullied by this swamp a little bit. Not the end of the world. That's. Okay, alright, we're fine. We're up there. It's dead. Now, one thing I kind of missed the first run that on Zinpars is watch his moon segments movement. It was pretty flashy last time. I'll see if he goes for him again as NicroVeda comes up on his mini boss fight soon.
And we did kind of miss a little bit of Nicro there, getting his first optional moon there on top of the wall. That is one moon that Zinpars also is going to be going for, so we're going to see it again on Zinpars' stream. But that's another one of the options that you have as far as your optional moons. Oh, we have a maybe babe from Nicro with response to small answer request for XD skip. Maybe babe. You heard it here. Oh, interesting movement from Zinpars there. Wow, the vaults. Ooh, doesn't quite get the distance though. Has to back it up with a Pokio.
Yeah, last time I saw him do this, I did not even see him grab this moon segment right here. Like, he was just on his way. And I was like, what just happened?
That was
really
swag.
just making use of the homing cap throw there. From
Zinpars. I've been corrected by Nicro. I'm sorry for telling lies about you.
Oh.
Yeah. I got hype. I got too hype.
We're just commentating a race, okay? We don't know what's really going on.
Nice topper though from Nicro.
Yeah. Both of these runners really showing off that, you know, they got no problem with topper. They don't care how many hats he got. They're gonna find him. They're gonna step on him.
And so Zinpar is here. He's gonna be grabbing the moon on the wall to the right.
Oh, his camera was a little funky. I think
little camera problem there. Oh, I think I see what he's going for. He's trying to hold his cap out there, get the moon, and teleport. Oh, he teleports.
Okay, that's pretty swaggy though.
That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before actually, but okay, so we might get the teleport here. Oh, I didn't quite get it. Yeah, a little risky there because it is a little far away from the cap. So here's Nicro going for the last optional moon you can go for behind the crates here. So that does round out his collection. He just now has to head to the final boss battle in Bowser's Kingdom before he can move on.
And one thing that you can't forget about grabbing that moon that he just did is it really puts your camera in a really stupid spot while you're trying to do this. Pretty precise platforming, so it can definitely be scary. That moon, not only getting it is scary, getting out of it alive can be pretty brutal.
Oh, you're looking to do the swag corner from Nitro.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. You can actually grab that corner with the beak of the bird at a weird angle like that and fling yourself towards the wall instead of just walking up to the wall. A little bit of swag there, a little bit of unnecessary swag there from Nitro, but it was swag, so I approve.
All right, now you're ready to see these absolutely terrifying mechas. Our boys, they're busting out the small ant strats.
Oh, they're busting out small ant strats? I'm ready. So Nitro's gonna go for the fast ground pound on this cockpit here. Oh my god.
They just do it blind and it terrifies me.
Jeez. Just ground pounds before it even completely rotates all the way around, and just the glass cockpit lands under Mario's ground pound. That's nuts. Wow.
Just no respect.
No respect for this boss. No respect for the way Nintendo designed this fight to be played. God, speedrunners. Who needs them? Dang. Really impressive, though.
Most important thing here is that we just stay on top of the Mecha Brutal this whole fight. And Nitro getting another very clean Mecha there, making it look easy. That fight is terrifying each and every time I do it. Still.
Yeah.
As Zinpars decides to do his last final climb, he does not need the around the corner moon, so he's just gonna be right off to
yeah, he's just gonna
boss fight here.
Climb straight up and try to kill a mecha as fast as possible. And so he doesn't have his camera locked after coming out of that pipe there, so he can just move it freely however he wants. Makes this section a lot easier to do than kind of from behind and blind, and it's just awkward.
Sucks.
Yeah. So we do have a whole boss fight separating these two runners right now, but I mean, all things considered, pretty good race so far. Pretty great pace for Zinpars, I would say. Just to do this boss fight. I think Zinpars is he is still able to PB, I think.
Let's see if he can get this.
Okay. Can you stick it on top here?
Oh my goodness!
My god! He went for it too, and he got it. Oh my god!
I don't know if he has the height though to get back on top here. He's got to be careful of the ears.
Oh,
Right,
he gets it.
He
gets it. Wow. Okay. Oh my god!
Did he go for a spin pound? Off of that, like, cause he didn't get any height. Like,
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be
know.
surprised at all, honestly.
Very clean third there from him. He just needs one more.
He just spin pounded off of the side platform. Yeah. What on earth?
Madman. And a super clean mecha from both of our runners here. Zinpars, sadly failing at the first time, getting it super clean this time, showing us what's up.
Wow. Really impressive fight from both of the runners. And Nike getting the full double, triple jump vectoring here on the moon. Really nice, really fast movement there. It looks kind of weird because he's kind of floaty and looks like he's moving in slow motion on the moon, but that is the fastest movement that you can do.
Swag.
Oh, doesn't get
not
the
quite. Yeah, it looks like he's a little bit too far to the left.
Didn't quite get that wall jump there, so try again.
Looks like he's got this time.
Gets it the second time, yeah.
And Zinpars is going to be heading off to the moon himself. Looks like there is quite a lead here from Nitro, but we've all seen what can happen in 2D.
Yeah. Alright, so coming up on the fight with Bowser here on the Moon Kingdom, which is similar. You might notice it's similar to the fight in the Cloud Kingdom. What are the differences, Nerf? Tell
Well,
us.
you know, Bowser has been getting ready for his wedding, so you know he's been working out. Maybe
Right.
maybe styling his hair a little bit. You can see here.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yep.
he's maybe got some new moves this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he may breathe a little bit more fire here and have a little bit more hats.
Can you speed this up? Can you fast cycle this or something?
No, you just gotta wait.
Oh, okay.
He learned these moves for his wedding, and he's gonna use them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
give him-
Is there anything
give
else
him-
that's different?
There's more hats.
Whoa! Different fight. Different fight entirely.
So, like we were saying, it's pretty much the same with just the tiny waiting section in the middle. We still want to make sure we grab his hat at a timely time. That we're not too far away, we're not too close. So,
Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's the strats that you practice for Cloud Kingdom they work the same here basically. So, saw a pretty clean Cloud from both runners, aside from a little hiccup from Nicro. Probably gonna see clean Moon Bowser fights as well. This Necro is about to deal the finishing blow to Bowser.
boop. Did you just boop me?
No, he booped Bowser. Or he was a bop. I don't know.
Zinpar's not quite having the distance away from the wall there to get the cap jump, but it looks like he's good this time.
Backs it up. Yep.
Very good. Pretty much.
Camera. The camera's been really unkind to Zinpars this run. But Nicro, he's gonna run through the escape sequence here. I know he's gonna go for 2D skip, but will he go for XD skip? Good question.
I hope so. I want to see what that is. I feel like you just made it up. You're just trolling.
I did not just make it up.
Did you and Smallint come in here and you're like, I'm gonna make something up?
No, Smallint taught me about it yesterday, actually.
This nerf guy.
Smallint taught me about it yesterday, and I did it in my run. It's real. I swear. So here's 2D skip. It's really a shortcut from Nicro. Nails it. Will he do XD? No, he will not. Unfortunate. Oh. that was similar. I'll give it to him.
I just don't even know.
Whatever, it didn't save time, and it was platforming, so
Swag.
Whatever. Swag, sure. It wasn't an actual XD skip, but whatever. I'll give it to him.
Get some of those sour pleases.
Oh yeah, we need the sour please in the chat for this excellent anime ending sequence.
Oh, that hole.
Yeah. I've seen runners fall into that hole before and have to start off the entire
speak of
section again. I don't know who's done that specifically, but like... Oh, Nicro needs one more fireball. There it is. So it looks like Nicro will be our winner for this race and for this side of the semifinals, closing out with a 106.52, an official SRL time of 106.58. GG to both of our runners that we still might see I don't want to jinx anything, but Zinpars, last we checked in with him, was on a PB pace. We might see PB from Zinpars.
Odd man us with the grand finals for Canada.
It might happen. It could happen. It's either Canada versus Canada or Canada versus Finland. 2D skip from Zinpars. Oop. He lands on the block though, so able to back it up. Very nice. I thought he was going to go for XT skip there for a second, honestly. Oh well.
Oh yeah, and Zinpars still just have to fight for a bronze.
Yep, so we'll see Zinpars in the third place match against whoever loses the other side of the bracket for semifinals. He's still within PB reach here. Still gonna happen.
Pretty close.
It is gonna be close. His PB is a 1:08.51. It's gonna be tight.
Super close.
I mean, honestly, playing that close to your PB in a race is pretty darn good anyway. Like,
I mean, it does look like he's gonna miss it by about 10, 15 seconds here.
yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, no PB for Zinpars today, but I mean, playing really close within his PB, so really respectable run. So it looks like Zinpars will be closing out the race with a 1:09.06, an official SRL time of 1:09.08.
Woo!
Nice. Yeah, I mean, 15 seconds away from PB. That's pretty good. he gave us everything he got, and it showed. It's just crazy strats, crazy backups from Zinpars, honestly. Really solid race. Really good showing. GG to both our runners.
GG. Oh boy.
Oh boy. See if we can't pull them into the call here and
I've already summoned them.
talk some. Yeah, see if they'll actually join us and talk some about their runs and how it went.
All right.
Welcome,
Yo.
Nicro. Congrats on the victory today. GG's.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also setting that SRL record, huh?
Oh, the 104.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. You gonna put that on your resume?
Maybe.
Like, what's up?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd
That's
hire
pretty
you.
solid though. Like the first one. The second one, I wanted to like experiment more. I think in the second one. Once I was like already like way off my PB, I was like, I just want to experiment. So that's probably why you saw a bunch of like weird stuff happen. Like
Yeah,
everywhere.
you wanna tell us about the the bridge in snow?
Yeah, I exactly. Like, I don't know. I've been getting over it without the wall jump, but like for some reason it just wasn't working. So I thought, okay, 3 tries is enough. Like, whatever.
I thought for sure after the first one you were just like, okay, I'll just do it regularly, but no, you kept going for it.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm dumb.
It happens.
We're joined by
Welcome, Zinpars.
Hello.
So
Oh, awesome race.
Thanks. Yeah, it was fun.
yeah, you were really
Yeah.
close to your PB there, actually.
Yeah, my second
Super
run
fun.
was pretty good, but then I went for too many hard strats on Bowser's and
Yeah.
Luncheon I messed up as well for some reason. I don't know.
You had a lot of golds in there, huh?
Yeah, that's true. I was
thought-
surprised as well.
And now one thing that really impressed me and Okras and Pars was your reactions to almost like backing up, like, right? Like your reaction when you messed something up was almost instant, like having some ideas that we didn't even think of. So.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Like what was, I think the biggest one was your one, the triple jump in Luncheon. Like me and Okra would have just given that up and stood on top and thrown our hat, but no, you still went for it. So it was dope.
Oh, the one at the boxes in the
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
No, you backed it up super quick. So
Okay, thanks.
No, it was really impressive. And really entertaining to watch, honestly. I mean, obviously you played really well. You got a bunch of golds. It was a really good run. But yeah, I mean, from an audience perspective as well, like, because for a while you guys were like less than a minute apart. Like I think around Snow Kingdom, y'all were 40 seconds apart.
yeah, Snow Kingdom really closed it up there.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG's though to Zinpars.
Yeah,
Good luck
GG,
in your bronze match.
Thanks.
Yeah, and good luck to you in the finals, Necro. Are you looking forward to playing against either runner particularly?
Either way, I think it's gonna be really cool. So
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like it would be cool. It's like a Canada Grand Finals,
Right.
But like, regardless, it should be a good race.
I like the politically correct answer, but thank you. All right,
well, thank you
GGs,
guys so much. Yeah, so definitely looking forward to those. We got 2 more races here left in the tournament. It will be the winner of Smalley and Baulu will race Nicro, and then the loser of that will go off for the bronze match. So definitely stay tuned for all that.
And when is that race happening, Nerf?
Oh, let me check. I know the Valu Smalley race is happening tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So
Yes, it is.
it's gonna be a blast.
Yeah. So again, tomorrow, tune in if you want to see Smollett versus Valu. See who gets to race Nicro in the finals and Zinpars in the 3rd place match. Super exciting.
Cool.
And
Thanks,
of course, thanks again for joining us. Be sure to follow our runners. They're really, really impressive guys. Play this game a lot, and they're hacking fast. So just check them out. Gonna have a lot more stuff to come on the speed gaming channels. We got Mario Sunshine, any%, Zelda, Link to the Past, Key Sanity, Super Metroid, all kinds of different stuff happening. So be sure to follow all the speed gaming channels as well. But I think that's gonna do it for us today. So take care, everybody.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. And we'll see everyone tomorrow.
Bye, guys.